You want to tell a rogue ambassador, leave Kenyans alone. If Mandamano can lead to a dialogue between Ichungwa and Kalonzo, everything is good with Mandamano. Tell the rogue ambassador, Kenya is not the United States. Kenya is not a colony of the United States. Keep your mouth shut when you hear. Otherwise, we will call for your recall back to your country.
Okay, my name's Mr. Robert Makoha Wangoho. Welcome to Sauti ya Rais Media Channel. And today we are going to address the issue of the resignation of none other than Megan Whitman, the ambassador for America to Kenya. The ambassador of America to Kenya. And there are some of the reasons as to why we as Kenyans were speculating as to why Megan Whitman may have actually exited the office here in Kenya by rendering her resignation to the office of the sitting president of the United States of America, that is Joe Biden, as he awaits the inauguration and occupying of the office by the now elected president of the United States of America, that is none other than Joe Biden. Now, it should be remembered that last month is when America conducted its elections, and after the elections, it actually emerged that Donald Trump, who was actually once the 45th president of the United States of America, managed to garner more votes compared to the counterpart, who was Harris Kamala, who came second. Now, that one shows that Trump will occupy the White House in America, and upon the occupation of the White House, then it will mean that chances are his administration is going to take over, and some of the people that were working under Joe Biden will have their way to go. Now, that one serves as our first reason as to why Megan Whitman quit Kenya as an ambassador to the US. Because Trump is likely to have his a person of his choice, whom is going to refer to Kenya and other nations in Africa and beyond to be the ambassador of this important country or a nation in the world. Now, it will mean that once he fronts the person of his wish, or the one that his administration will have advised him, then it will be too late for Megan Whitman to exit, and that's why maybe she may have been advised that upon the occupation of office by Donald Trump, you must have already rendered your resignation letter to show that your time is now over. You go home with one Joe Biden, who was the president of the United States of America. Now, that is the first reason, and that reason is now the American reason as to why Megan Whitman may have exited. The second reason as to why we believe as Kenyans that Megan Whitman exited the office here in Kenya, as mandated to her by the American government to serve as the Kenyan ambassador, was because Kenyans were actually unhappy with Megan Whitman. Why? Because whereas Kenyans were anticipating to see an American representative taking issues by the government in a neutral manner, but ending up seeing Megan Whitman siding with the government of the day, dining with the government of the day, when people are being abducted, Megan Whitman, as the ambassador of America to Kenya, was always siding by the government. She was not neutral. She was not reporting things the way they were. You could hear her saying that the state is doing things in the right manner. She could not condemn the government killings to the youth of this country. She could not come out openly to defend the innocent and peaceful protesters in Kenya. So that one alone led Kenyans and the majority of the youth who are the Gen Zs saying that enough is enough with this lady called Megan Whitman. The third strong reason as to why Megan Whitman has decided to exit the stage in Kenya, apart from the assumption of office by Trump and also the bitter fallout with the Kenyan people for not being neutral in carrying out her mandate, is that during the 2022 general elections in Kenya, we saw Megan Whitman, or after the elections, she was actually taking side by the government of the day. That one alone prompted Raila Amolo Odinga, who was the leader of Azimio la Umoja and the flag bearer, to come out and confront in a speech this Kenyan ambassador from the US, Megan Whitman, telling her to resign and go, if at all her mission was to side by the government of the day. I remember Raila Amolo Odinga stating the following. Now, after Raila Amolo Odinga telling her that USA is not a colony of Kenya, she must have become worried, leading the people, performing her duties in a country where the citizens are against you, and the person who have won the elections also bashing you out for siding with the government that is perpetrating Kenyans, siding with the government that is not following the rule of the law, siding with the government which in your own capacity you believe that it is doing the wrong, and you can stand to be neutral and tell the government that we as the USA, we cannot accept this because this is all against humanity. And lastly, Megan Whitman may of course have feared for her life. Why? All the points that I've tried to mention to you, seeing Megan Whitman betraying the people of Kenya, which she was supposed to be serving by being neutral, that indicates that she was always supporting the government of the day led by William Samoei Ruto because of the fear of her life. It must have been revealed that should she go against the government of the day in a nation which is serving as the ambassador to the United States of America, then it may or it will have witnessed in a near future that her life is in danger. And of course, that may have been orchestrated by the state. Having seen some people dying in the past, like a man who was found killed and dumped in the septic tank in Kitisori. That one alone makes these white people to fear for their lives in Africa, because they believe that anything can happen to them, given that they are criticizing the government that should provide security to guard them. So I don't know, in your opinion, if you have any other reason that you believe that Megan Whitman exited stage in Kenya as the ambassador, you can write for us down there on the comment section. But before you exit as Megan Whitman, this is a humble request to you. For you to catch up with my next video, I humbly request my brother, my sister, my father, my mother, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that next time my new video pops up, you can be able to catch up with me and learn more. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.